I'm gonna just get started. I might need to repeat some stuff because right now nobody's on here, but I'm gonna get started with the concept of what I'm doing right here. So this is Gachapon Runner, and what we're doing is I'm gonna start with System Gateway, and System Gateway being the only cards that I have unlocked. I'm gonna try and build a deck with just System Gateway, not System Update, not nothing else, just System Gateway. And I'm going to take that deck to JNet Casual, to Jinteki.net, and I'm going to try and beat people. If I beat somebody, I unlock more cards. I unlock whatever, I look at their ID, and whatever their ID is from, that's the cards I unlock. Now, if I've already beaten that ID, and if I already unlocked those cards, actually, if I already unlocked those cards, then I unlock whatever's next. To give you a better picture of this, this is what I'm picturing. So here's the legal cards. So for instance, I'm starting out with System Gateway unlocked. Nice. Um, which means I can unlock System Update by beating a System Update ID, or I can also unlock System Gateway or unlock System Update by beating a System Gateway ID, since that's the other thing in this box unlocked. There's or if let's say I beat Jasminder Serene, that means all of a sudden I have access to Kalagoda, I think. That'll be a real honor. Love Jasminder Serene. So if I beat a Jasminder Serene ID, I think I unlock Kalagoda, because Kalagoda is the set that Jasminder Serene is from, I think. But then let's say I beat another Jasminder Serene deck. It could happen. I would then unlock Business First. That's the rules. That's what I'm working with. And let me note my latest unlock. I have not built decks for this yet. I wanted to show you, in case you're newer to Jinteki.net, I did want to show you how easy JNet is for making this work. Because if I go over to JNet, or sorry, if I ever go over to Netrunner DB, get an unresponsive page. I can. So right now I just have System Gateway unlocked, and I can make that my legal card pool when I'm building a deck. I'm thinking, and I think the most obvious deck to build out of System Gateway is probably either a Jinteki deck or a HB deck where you put Managarm Skunkworks and Anoetic Void in the same deck and crush people that way. That's the most. I think that's the deck that makes the most sense. That's not the deck I'm going to build. We're going to go to Reality Plus. Let's play a bunch of tag cards. That just seems. I haven't played a lot of Reality Plus yet. Oh yeah, I haven't been playing a lot lately. I'm very excited. Oh, the Mets game. Oh, that's like the Mets, like baseball. I love it. Um, that's great. Thanks for being here, Janktivist. And I think good luck to the Mets in terms of unlocking all the cards they want to unlock, getting victories. Things are very laggy right now. Is this because of something I'm doing? Probably. All right, so I selected the wrong ID. So if you're on JNet, or sorry, if you're on Netrunner DB, if you're not familiar with this, like you're newer, I don't think I have any new players in the stream right now because I think I just, it's just people who have subscribed to my channel so far. But I'm hoping that this video goes out to newer players because I think it is a little bit new player friendly. I'm hoping. That's kind of going to be my outlook. You can go to collection. So from the build, you go to collection, and you can change what cards are are going to show up in your suggestions, which is really nice because that way, if you're, just working with a few cards, a few sets, you're trying to learn the cards one by one, set by set. This is really nice, and it's going to be really nice for us because we just have System Gateway. We can only build our deck with System Gateway. We are going to be the ID NBN Reality Plus. So, firstly, Agenda Suite with only System Gateway is real easy to figure out. We gotta put in tomorrow's headline. We'll put in Off-World Office. Is our deck legal yet? We'll put in some send a message. Is our deck legal yet? No. So we do have a few choices. We could play Orbital Superiority. That's like a nice little tempo positive ID out of Reality Plus. Let's do that. Let's play. All right, this is a nightmare of an agenda suite because look at how do we a random superconducting hub, a random send a message. This is not a good agenda suite. Maybe we'll cut one of these, and play a second send a message. That looks a little prettier. So now our path to victory is a send a message, some tomorrow headlines, Off-World Office. That looks good. Okay, so what can we build with? We can only play cards that are in System Gateway. How does that equal a win condition? We're going to be giving them a bunch of tags. Theoretically, we can kill them with Orbital Superiority. Maybe what we try and do is lock them out with a Retribution. Trash all their programs. That's going to be a hard sell. So if you're just tuning in, we're going to build a Gachapon deck, meaning, I called this Pachinko Runner up here. I changed the which game of chance. So we are playing Gachapon Runner, meaning we only have access to System Gateway, and as we beat people on JNet, we'll unlock more cards. But for now, we're playing this. We'll play some Spin Doctor so our deck is a little consistent. Let's play some Planograms. Let's play some Hedge Fund. Yeah, great suggestions, JNet. Do we want some Seamless Launch? It seems like that would be good. That's certainly sort of a win condition. I think let's look at our ice. What are our ice options here? Here's all the ice in Gateway. It's not a lot. Bronze certainly does a lot of work in Gateway only. I've certainly experienced that. It's even more limited. So we're definitely playing pings. We'll probably play Palisade because it's pretty good. Should we play Funhouse? Probably. I mean, it's really expensive, but Reality Plus, it'll pay for itself. They'll respect it for some reason. The problem right now is how do we win the game if we get them tagged? Because our tag punishment is Retribution and Orbital Superiority. That's not very reliable, but I think what we should do is let's play 3 Retributions. Let's make sure we have some end the run barriers. We're also going to play, we're going to try and do a lockout plan. And if we're doing a lockout plan, we're going to play this nice lockout ice, Ballista. Okay. We'll play some Public Trails. Do we need more ice? We got 12 ice. Probably need more ice. Should we play a Maze Amusements? We'll play 1, just for fun. We're probably not interested in Tithe. We're not really interested in what other ice are we interested in? Probably not Karuna. Diviner, not really. Ansel Sweet. Doesn't really synergize with anything we're doing, but it's a great ice. I just want some ice that they have to break. They can't sneak their way through it. Let's play an Ansel. That's a good ice for anyone to deal with. And then we'll play some. Let's see, we got 7 ice, 13 ice. That's probably enough. Our econ needs to be sorted. Hansai review, only 1 influence. That's incredible. So is government subsidy, though that's more money to get to. We could play some Nico campaigns. I'm gonna play some Regolith mining license. That's a nice neutral econ option. We're already at 40 cards, so this is a so basically the way we're gonna win this game is if we can either click tax them with our agendas, or you know what? I think Ansel is less what we need and more I think the pressure of seamless launch is going to be better for us. Our econ's going to be rough because we haven't spent a lot of influence or card slots on econ. Happens. If we fire some planograms, everything will be good. I think we probably do need a little bit more ice. Let's just put some nice little tithes in there. That's an econ card. Tithe. All right. So this is our Gachapon reality deck, and I'm thinking that we keep the idea of this deck for a bit as we unlock cards. Like, I'm not going to throw this out immediately when we get new cards, but our sort of game plan is to jam out agendas and hope that we can kill all their breakers and win the game that way. Let me add our deck list to Keyhole. Very cool option that we have. We'll also add our deck list to JNet so I can play with it. And let's see if I can win a game. Come on, Keyhole. Did I click on the wrong thing? So while that's going on, we're going to go to Deck Builder. We're going to put the Reality Plus deck in there. Currently have a stellar win-loss record there. Very happy about that. All right, maybe Keyhole isn't working right now. I'll figure that out later. All right. Now this is actually the harder version. I think when it comes to getting like random wins, you're probably better off. What's up with the Wayland color? It's like. I think the runners can probably cheek, can probably squeeze out random wins they don't deserve a little bit better than Corpse, because you have to, your deck kind of has to actually work. But hopefully between oh, you can, what? Any side? What? Amazing. Man, they're just adding on everything these days. Okay. Now the fun thing about saying streaming means that people often bring their A game, which is exciting. All right. So, what would I most like to get? If we're trying to do a lockout plan, I'd love to get the eponymous Arc Lockdown. Oh, Lodger. Lodger's a friend of mine. Really creative deck builder. Let's try and pick up a win from them. Ah, sweet. So we're playing up against Az McCaffrey, who is from Uprising. So that would be a real good pickup. That would be amazing if we got, I think, yeah. Oh, Downfall. Even better almost. Yeah, Downfall has some amazing cards. I hope we can win. This is not a good hand. Now, they don't know what we're up to. When you see Reality Plus across from you on the table, you might be thinking, oh, are they on Re-Education combo? I don't know how we can leverage that that wrong idea in our favor, but it's just worth noting. Let's. I think I need to. So I'm icing HQ because it's a criminal. Maybe I should double ice HQ. Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll just get some money with our planogram. Now this is gonna really bite us if I never get any more ice to rush this send a message. I don't think I put a lot of ice in there. And as can sometimes be a little bit of a non-standard criminal, so maybe this was all a little silly. All right, but now we got our other ice, so we're in like Flynn, as they say. Retribution can trash hardware, which sounds like a really rude thing we can do. Ooh, bankroll. So they're gonna make some runs, make some money. We can pay a lot of money to give them a tag, which is of questionable utility. Ooh, Q-loop. That's part of their combo. We could maybe just be really rude to them right now. I don't think it's worth it, but let's do it anyway. Like, we could just trash the masterwork. We'll gain money for sure, because we're... it's not so bad. And let's gain a credit. We might do that again next. Nah, I like that gaining those 2 credits. That made that kind of questionable play a little less questionable. It's a shame we couldn't combine that with the planogram, and maybe we should have. Let's do this to get some more cards. We'll shuffle back in the retribution, and I think the planogram. Let's put this here. Let's put this here. And let's advance the send a message once. So we have the option maybe to seamless launch, but this also looks like an NGO front, which they don't know we don't have. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, Jessica, if we win, we unlock as. We have access to as, and we haven't built a runner yet. Maybe we'll build as if we win. Are we gonna win? Unlikely. Though this is a great start. We even get to resin ice for free, which is nice, especially since our defenses are down a little bit. They have no one home, which is kind of annoying for us. We don't have. I would love to shuffle back in this seamless launch because I think now that we have 3 points, a lot of our agendas can. Oh, they found another one of these. Let's retribution that too. We've already been pretty rude, trashing one of Az's arms, but he got a new one. Yeah, in case anybody wants to look at the concept, here's the rules and stuff for what we're doing. Ooh, Palisade, that is fun. We need money. Let's res this. Tomorrow's headline, nice. Let's click for some creds. Tomorrow's headline is pretty sweet. So yeah, if anybody wants to look at our rules, they are here. I wonder if I need to mess with my... I just updated OBS and things seem very laggy, and I wonder if it's something that's wrong on OBS or nothing's wrong. Ooh, I don't like flip switch. Flip switch only works on their turn, is my understanding, so that's pretty nice for if we want to, you know, public trail them. But yeah, they're very anti-tag, which is a shame because, but you know, you can't flip switch them all because this is my first time also playing Reality Plus, incidentally. I like it. Oh, they trashed a Regolith? We need that Regolith. I might shuffle that back in. Um, yeah, let's shuffle that in before we draw. We're going to shuffle in a Regolith and a Seamless Launch. Oh, okay, let's get some money. And we're back in the money. Oh, yeah, no. So I think the Regolith might give up the game, right? Like I think they've been playing around hard-hitting news. They've been playing around. I think there's some things that we've done that suggest that we're on, um, that we're on. Ooh, are they gonna take a tag or are they just bouncing here? Um, hey, Zengrin. Hey, Jessica. Um, yeah. Oh gosh, I would love for them to. Are they staying in? That'd be. Yeah, nah. They do have the flip switch, which is kind of nice for protecting the back. Okay. Now, that kind of rules. We might just be able to go fast enough that the back doesn't matter. I'm gonna put this in server one. I'm gonna put this in server one, and I'm gonna click for credit. Um, Gosh, are we gonna win our first game? I like our chances. I mean, they're just looking at R&D. We're gonna have to deal with that at some point. Because ooh, they got a oh that actually breaks all our ice, so they're gonna be tagged, but can get in here. Um, Maybe I should have put a ballista here. Um, oh, they got a boomerang. Now these pings are gonna be hilarious, as is the Amaze amusements. But they're going to be mega tagged, and our deep dart secret is that our tags are not that impressive. They can avoid a tag if they want. That's not very oh, they're going to use no one home? Okay, that's fine. We got more tags where that one came from. They're gonna be tagged. Now the question is, are they gonna break with Tycoon or break with Boomerang? I think you break with Boomerang, right? Yeah, because we get money if you break with Tycoon. Now let's draw two. Hey, what if they stay tagged? We get the planogram. The dream. I think they're going to be tagged. Like, this tag is happening. And let's do action before access. We're going to give them 3 more tags. Now, like we said, the downside of this is that our tags don't actually do anything. We got Retribution, and that's close to it. Not very impressive. I mean, I'm happy for them to be tagged. That's theoretically what our deck is trying to do, but we need to find our retributions. They can clear 1 with the flip switch, right? Yeah. Flip switch is not enough. Oh yeah, we might trash the back. That sounds pretty rude. They have so many tags. Yeah. This is a nice little so I think they can get rid of 3 tags because they can use flip switch, they can use the 2 clicks, but that'll be amazing for us, I think. You might just decide to go tag me here, right? They do have a lot of money, and they don't know that we're not on Boom. They don't know what phase of Project Gachapon we're part of. They don't know that we're. Oh, hello. All right, we got to fire one of these because it's cool. All right, well, let's No, let's trash a resource. Let's trash a barrier. And let's draw last click. Perfect. All right, we don't want tithe. That's a waste of our time. All right, I think that's good. All right, feeling good. um, are we winning? I don't think we are, but that was amazing. Um, they're still tagged. If they don't detag, we're gonna party. They're gonna detag though. We're telling them we care about tags pretty aggressively, so they're not just gonna let us get another free planogram. We do need to deal with these R&D accesses. Maybe I shouldn't have discarded all that ice. Another regolith. Oh man. All right, no worries. Ooh. All right, let's do this. I'm wondering if they can get in here. How did we? Oh, because they trashed the regolith but didn't come back in. So now, I'm so excited to get 2 credits back when we score this agenda in Reality Plus. It's like your own off-world office, just with slightly fewer credits. So if you're wondering, like, is Off-World Office 2 broken? Would it be better if it was different numbers of credits? We can try it out at 2. See if it's too busted. I mean, I don't think things are guaranteed by any means, but I am so pleased to be in our first game, and we have a shot. We have a shot of unlocking a friggin' great set too. Um, oh, they trashed another regolith? But that means we get, ooh, a seamless launch. Should we use it? No. I think it's more, yeah, this is tough. And we'll gain 2 credits. This has been rough. They've been just looking at R&D constantly and getting nothing. This has not been fair or fun. Been fun for me. Um, I love what they're doing with this Aztec. And you know who can build an Aztec once they unlock Uprising? It's us. Um, all right, they're gonna gain some money. They're gonna look at some cards. Is this successful run? Public trail? It is. All right, we're gonna end that run. No problem. Happy to. I think we got to go for the win here by install advancing the send a message if we don't find another agenda. I think I'm going to planogram first just to give ourselves some more options. Because I'd like to never advance the thing. Alright, there's an off-world office. Perfect. Let's put that in server... Ooh, let's put that in server 1. And then let's put an ice on R&D. Maybe we didn't need to do that. Maybe we could have just hedge funded and let them access a bunch of cards on R&D. R&D is probably pretty thick at this point. We have 18 points, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, there's 6 points in R&D. That's not too bad. Ooh, recon drone. Why? That's fine. But yeah, we get to close it out. We get to win a game. We did it. All right, so is this going to be anticlimactic as I unlock everything in one game? All right, so we leverage one of the strongest win conditions for in System Gateway, seamless launch, and one of the win conditions in System Gateway, Retribution, and I am now pleased to announce that we are working with not just Uprising, but in fact, as McCaffrey unlocks Downfall for us. Now, what do we get in Downfall? Let's take a look. Now we don't have a runner deck yet, so we'll probably be looking at this from the perspective of our runner, especially. Um, Beautiful. Is Google Slides what's slowing this down? It feels like that's pathetic. Google Slides, get your act together. What is this? I don't know. All right, so as McCaffrey, um, as McCaffrey alone is pretty sweet. I think we should probably build an as McCaffrey deck. Let's look at what we get in Downfall. Downfall is a big pickup because it's huge. Um, yeah, maybe we'll close this and just use it for. Oh, that's very annoying. Um, I'm wondering if it's system update because I don't know. Anyway, we can update this, of course. Um, our latest unlock is Downfall. Heck yeah. Was that right? Yeah, Downfall. So we got multiple IDs. We got our friend Lat, our friend Az, and our friend Hoshiko. Great choices for any. Wait, oh no, is Hoshiko not? No, no, Hoshiko. Oh, sorry, Hoshiko. We don't have Hoshiko. Um, so yeah, we got Az, we got Lat, which is when you have the same number of cards as your opponent, you draw a card. Az is um, lets you install a bunch of stuff for cheap. We also unlocked Miramorph, which is a really weird but really fun HBID. If you do 3 different things um, on your turn, you are rewarded for your efforts. We're not going to worry about Miramorph so much because I'd like to stay with one deck and one strategy. Did we get any cool cards? Let's look at that first. Did we get any cool cards for our strategy? Well, we got another econ option in Daily Quest. We got yeah. We got remastered edition, which is as great as off-world as orbital superiority is. Remastered edition might be a little bit more might be a little better for us. We got some econ-y type ice. Loot box is a weird one. It's a shame. We did get Trebuchet, which is a very rude lockout type card. It's a little steep on the influence, but that's a cool card to think about. Interesting stuff for our corp deck. On runner side, we got my best friend Bachlan Botchkin. This card's really fun to play. Maybe not that good. Actually, we can build something pretty close. Obviously, with missing a lot of parts, but so we can build something slightly resembling Lodger's deck with, Masterwork and um, Lucky Charm. I guess we don't have Prognostic Q Loop. That's in the other pack that's in Uprising, so we don't have access to that. We do always have a backup plan, which is a cute semi-inside job effect, which is nice because we don't have inside job. Inside job is when you run server, the first ice you encounter, you bypass. We do have some nice econ options in Trickster Taka and, to a lesser extent, Fencer Fueño. Stargate is a strong win condition. That's really worth noting. A little bit less strong win condition, but certainly something that you can kind of lean into with is Husuk. That's pretty cool. So, and we have Rozekis if we just want to sit around and just gain money slowly as the corp rushes us out. So great options. All right. I think, how long has this stream been going on for? Just 34 minutes? All right, let's build a runner deck. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Let's go crazy. Let's build. I think building around the superior win condition card Husuk is probably better, but let's get silly. Let's build This deck sounds so bad. Let's build a deck where our strategy is to just install a bunch of stuff and then Husuk people. um, oh, telework. Yeah. Is telework a resource? Or is it a job? I th yeah, because we're as McCaffrey, we are looking for. All right, I'm gonna close Gachapon Runner, hoping that helps things go fast. It is a job resource. Ah, sweet. Oh, I accidentally picked Khan. Unfortunately for us, we don't have access to Khan yet. We need to unlock access to Khan. So let's get to our collection, System Gateway, but also we got Downfall, baby. All right, pretty good. Which means that we can change our ID to the Mechanical Prodigy himself as McCaffrey. Um, so we can get jobs and we can get connections. Um, I'm gonna put in as his best friend. We'll definitely play one of those. Um, oh, somebody's at my door. Give me a second. Oh, it's reimbursement for the flowers. Okay. Well, first thing we got to do is put telework contract in the deck. That's too good to miss. It's free. Wait, do we have Beth and Chang? No, 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 no. Something's not right. Oh, it got a little excited because we loaded up a con deck. All right, all right. Hold your horses. All right. As is probably not going to play his mom in the deck. Too much influence. But he can play Andy in the deck. That's a pretty good card. What other? Is this all the resources there are? That's funny. Well, that lets us go through the list of jobs pretty quickly. Um, yeah, we got book. Oh yeah, we have a good breaker. That is this was a good unlock. For our first unlock, this was key. Also, um, kind of nice because I think we're going to be operating on similar themes that you at home can build around. In terms of this is like if we build a good gateway plus downfall deck, that's sort of like a system, or that's sort of like a startup deck, sort of. If you sort of don't look too closely at it. Okay, so smartware distributor is a connection, but costs 0, so as is not relevant. Obviously, when you're building a deck, you should not be like, how can I maximize the value of my ID? You should be thinking, how do I get my deck to work? But we're not doing that. Oh, we did say that we were gonna try and build around Husuk, so we should probably pick a number. Because we got a win condition. So don't let me look too closely at Stargate, because I'm going to want to play Stargate, an actually good card. Nah, Husuk is good. I like Husuk. So right now we have 3 installables. One costs 1, one costs 4, one costs 2. We need to settle on something. Pick 5. Yeah. I mean, I'm tempted to put in 3 red teams. They only cost 4 for us, value. Um, so 2 is an option. We got 2 if we play a bunch of Rizekis. We only have 3 influence. left. We could play Gauss as our barrier breaker. Um, oh, three professional contracts. Hey, professional contact. We don't have access to we do not have access to professional contacts. Oh, do we have boomerang? We don't. Boomerang uh is downfall or uprising. Whatever we don't have. I don't think we have boomerang yet. Um I'm tempted to go for 3. If we go 3, we can get Penny Shaver. We can go Book Alter. We'll play 2 Book Alters. Um, oh yeah, yeah. Just play a bunch of Lucky Charms. We'll play Lucky Charm. Yeah, Lucky Charm's unique. We'll play a bunch of flip switches. That seems so bad. Should we do it? So this is what 3 would look like. And for those of you following along at home, Husuk, you have to install a bunch of stuff. Yeah, we don't have daily cast yet. Um, we do have We do need a barrier breaker, and Cleaver is probably one of the better barrier breakers we have. Okay, so Simply the Onion, let me catch you up. So we are playing Gachapon Runner, meaning we start up with. Yeah, let's do a quick recap for everybody. Um, so we're doing Gachapon Runner, which means we um, are trying to. Is it because I have these pictures here? Maybe that's the issue. Yeah, because Google Slides never slowed down so much for me before. What if I delete these pictures? They're not even important. The way this works is I started out with just System Gateway. And my goal is to build a deck with System Gateway and take it to JNet Casual. And if I beat somebody, and so far I've gotten 1 win and we unlocked Downfall, I get. So if I beat somebody, I take whatever cards their ID is in, and add them to my legal card pool. So now that I have 1 win, I now have access to not only System Gateway, but also Downfall. And so now we're trying to build a Husuk deck, and see how that works. Leech is a pretty good one. Um, Maybe we go to a fewer telework contracts. So I'm just looking at what 3 would look like. We could play some Dockland passes. That's a pretty good card. We only need to play 1 Cleaver because we do have Mutual Favor. But we could play Cleaver. And do we have a good decoder yet in Criminal? I don't think so. So we could play. Oh, we have. We could play Buzzsaw, which is 4. Maybe 3 doesn't really look good. Oh, thank you, Nordum. Oh, Unity. Oh, I do like Unity. Unity makes me really happy. Let's play Unity. Yeah, we'll play Unity, and let's play some leeches. I think I might cut another telework contract. Let's remember that I need to get my ID to do something. We'll just make a note that it's important for my ID to do something. We're all going to remember that. Is the 3 looking stupid? Would we be better off with 1? 1 we could build around Leech. We could have telework contracts. We could have random bad hardware that doesn't do anything. Lucky Charm, Flip Switch. Yeah, I agree. We can change the ID, though, for sentimental reasons we're playing as. We could play Zaya. Yeah, I think let's. Yeah, yeah, let's play. I think this is not a good reason for any of the decisions we're making right now, but I do think that our deck is going to leverage as better if we're playing 1s rather than 3s, because then we can include a bunch of bad one cost stuff that's going to make our deck just hum. Okay, so we got Leech, we got Cleaver. We do need some kind of barrier breaker, or or decoder. What's a decoder? We can play Buzzsaw's one influence. Wow! It's like Nisei anticipated this exact deck. Um, yeah, no, I don't think Ass is that useful. You know what? Let's put in another Botchkin. Okay, so we're gonna have this incredible combo. This deck is looking a little like, look at this combo. You got your flip switch plus Bachlan Botchkin. Flip switch is annoyingly. Oh, flip switch is not unique. Nice. Um, yeah, no, I think you're right. You're all right. The sad thing is that you're all extremely correct about what you're saying here. That as might not be. Well, let's try it out. Let's play some mutual favors. Um, yeah, I mean Tao is. I'm trying to be a sportsman here and not play like egregiously overpowered cards like Tao. Okay, so we have Leech 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a little slim pickings to make a lot of. All right, we're gonna play some Lucky Charms. This is not how you're supposed to deck build. This is really sloppy. Um, any other things that cost one? Oh, so if we really did want to lean into the three, we could play Verbal Plasticity. We shouldn't. This is a little rickety, I gotta say. Let's play Smartware Distributor. We do have, we're playing some Docklands passes, so we have a bunch of win conditions. Should we play, let's pad the deck with maybe some jailbreaks and let's play some red teams. I think they're actually decent for us. Yeah, we need money, so let's play. We don't have a lot of money. Are we playing our sure gambles? Are there any econ cards we don't have that we have that we're not playing? Not really. We're even playing Smartware Distributor. That's very. We could play Blueberry Diesel. It's not really an econ card. Yeah, we could play Overclock. I like that. Um, yeah, some more card draw would be nice. Especially with all this stupid garbage we've put in our deck. So maybe we cut a. I mean, jailbreak's kind of card draw, right? Maybe we cut my best friend Bachlan Botchkin, even even though we have this sick combo, flip switch Bachlan, so amazing. Yeah. Wait, we're playing Penny Shaver, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think we need Penny Shaver. We can play a Verbal Plasticity or a Blueberry Diesel. That's. Ew. All right, maybe let's cut the jailbreaks because we do already have multi-access, and we'll play just some Blueberry Diesel to thin out the deck or to make the deck hum a little bit more. Does that make any sense? No. Jailbreak draws a card too. That doesn't make any sense. Um, what if we just put in a single verbal plasticity? And I think that solves all our problems, right? Okay, Gachapon as. All right, so we've made some concessions to some silly stuff, and is that going to hold us back? Probably. I think it was those pictures in here. That was slowing us down, maybe? Look, I mean, I'm only drawing the first card of the turn once. Why would you play two verbal? All right, so what is probably going to happen here is we're going to probably get our just desserts because so far we're 1-0. We're undefeated in Gachapon Runner, but we really deserve to lose. And so that's the most likely outcome of what's about to happen. Um, Oh no, yeah, that's probably right. The reason I'm only playing one instead of the correct number of verbals, which is three, is that it's a bad card. It's not that bad of a card, but it's not a card I'm excited to play. And so this is like, well, if I only have one, no, it doesn't make any sense. It's totally flimsy. Should I cut something to make room for verbal plasticity? Maybe. Let's take the deck out for a spin. Um, Standard illegal. Oh, yeah. That's more like it. Is everything looking really like oversaturated here? Like everything's just like it's sort of. Is that just me? Is that my monitor? Maybe it's my monitor. Interesting. I think it might be my monitor. No, but all the other colors look good. Anyway, all right, we're on stream. We're playing this very questionable deck, Gachapon as. Yikes. Initially my sort of idea was like we're going to be sort of sticking with one archetype to, ooh, Koshai. I don't, they're pretty good and also pretty smart, but they're on PE. And one nice thing about PE is sometimes what your cards are doesn't matter, just how you play them. And so our cards are bad, so that's good. Like we're not favored versus PE, but maybe we're like relatively favored. You see what I mean? See the brain stuff I'm working with here? Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah. That too. I might be pronouncing it wrong. He builds really cool decks, but also really wild decks. So like, what if the specific thing they're doing today just folds um, to as doing stuff? All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. And let's go be cowards. All right, we have money forever now. That's good. Because we don't want to ever steal something. Do we just die to Sting here? I don't think so. I think if we have two cards, it's fine. Oh, they're saying, I bet you can't come get this avocado. And I agree. Not interested. Ooh, I kind of want to put down this book altar. All right, look how good our Husuk for 3 would be. All right, if that's an avocado, I don't care. If it's something else, I'm sad. Husuk is a kind of nice tool versus PE also. We'll have to put down a lot of random garbage to make it work. Oh, PE. Oh, so PE is only in that'd be oh yeah. So PE is going to be system update, which we don't currently have access to, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, because all right, let's draw. Install this here. Run R&D. Anansi, scary. Spooky scary. Let's just draw. Ooh, mutual favor's nice. What do we get? I guess we just get Code Gate Breaker? Hard to say. Yeah. Yeah, so far we're just getting startup cards, huh? That's probably the Anansi, which we're not happy to see, but also we might be happy for them not to have any money. Let's go to archives first, though, so we can have a little money. Are they going to throw some, like, random archives traps in there? Ooh, all right, cool. We got that out of the way. That's good. Let's run R&D. I think we have enough money to break an Anansi here. That's probably what it is. So we can use our leech. I think I'm going to use the leech just to save a little bit of money. And that's pretty nice. Oh, interesting. Does Jinteki need archive trap? Yeah, I want to install this. Oh, what happened to all my money? Man, that's some. Ooh, botch. Ha ha ha. If we can, I'm gonna install this botchkin because if we can derez that Anansi, that'll be hilarious. I love Bachman Botchkin. And as is best friends with Bachman Botchkin, so he'll join our side for just 1 credit, which is pretty good. Oh, that's an NGO front? Whoa! They really sprung up in cash really quickly. Okay, Bachman Botchkin looks a little less sexy here from a gameplay standpoint, obviously. From a card, he looks equally sexy. All right, let's draw. Let's install our friend Bachlan. Let's run archives, because I think we're going to click Penny Shaver soon. Obokata protocol. Good to know. I'm terrified of them being um, on punitive here. I think we need to not take it. That's maybe the cowardly thing to do, but I think it's the correct thing to do. Now, what does that mean about server 2? Do they have... Why would they just ditch an Obokata protocol? Unless they're on punitive, like, right? This is like screaming punitive. Might be wrong. Um... Unless they're just mega flooded? Oh, right. There's the punitive. Oh, that's why they... I think our caution was warranted. Maybe it wasn't. Let's take some money. Let's go check out server 4. Data loop. Oops, we cannot deal with that right now. Put those back. And that will let that fire, because this breaks code gates. Let's draw. Okay, that was not a very productive turn, was it? Ooh, what are they going to get? A House of Knives, yikes. Not good. All right, let's draw some more. Nice. That's something we like to see. Class Act is lovely. But what we're going to do right here is we are going to get our last breaker and put it on the table. Yeah, why not? All right. So it's going to be hard for them to tax us on... Well, they can't gear check us anymore. They do have some really good resources to tax us on cards with this data loop that we can't really deal with that much. They might be trying to rush out an Obokata here. Were we too cowardly? Should we have taken that Obokata? It's possible. I think I'm going to install this. Let's run. No, this could be a snare. 1 second. Let's undo click. Let's draw a card first. We'll draw... Oh yeah, Husuk, that's good. Let's now run server 4. So we don't just die to snare. I don't like... Alright, we'll save the Husuk. And we'll save that. We'll break all those subroutines. Pretty efficient. You love to see it. We'll get another counter on Bachlan, which is nice. Oh, wait, do we die? Should we not? No, it's a spin doctor. Okay. I forgot about the House of Knives. How are we doing on our counts? We got 1, 3, 3, 3. Okay, so currently we're all over the place with our Husuks. Hey, there's that verbal plasticity. Ooh, always have a backup plan is not very good against this card, Data Loop. Hmm. How do we win? Not really sure. So we have just the 1-1, is that right? 3, 3, 3. We're currently better on threes than, and we could even put a verbal plasticity down to be even better at threes. Are we good at installing hardware? No, why did I think? Oh, no, we are good at installing hardware. Good. Spooky. So seeing that, now that we've seen the data loop, oh, they're doing, we can't beat math. I mean, you are allowed to use math against your opponent, but it's just like not something we can handle, you know? It's tough. All right. They did the math. That's dangerous. What are we going to do versus math? Let's run. We are in a little bit of rough shape here versus versus our pals at the Jinteki Corp. But it's all good. Ooh, Prana Condenser. Looks like somebody's thinking they're going to do some net damage. Oh, are they going to not hurt us? That'd be nice. Georgia! Hilarious. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. That's beautiful. So if we make an unsuccessful... That's so cool. Alright, so we are very incentivized to get in here. It looks... I would guess that... Oh, we gotta put some cards back. We're gonna put a lot of cards back. That makes sense. That's fair. So they're still gonna zap us a little bit. Is Prana Condenser the first? Oh, it's just whenever you want. Wow, what an incredible card. Though without the Georgia, we are maybe less inclined to get in here, but I think we still get in here. Seems decent. I mean, it's not a lot. I mean, it's a bunch of cards, which is sad, but might be nice to trash their Prana Condenser so they have no more money. Man. Some of these breakers are good. They're going to void us? Oh my goodness. I think that's fine. I think let's draw. All right. Oh, we don't have any more clicks. Okay. Yeah, all right. That's okay. They don't have any money, which you need to win. Yeah, I thought I had another click. Running HQ would be really good. No, running HQ is absolutely the right idea. Hey, Ratsuka, it's going pretty well. We are trying to unlock a system update by beating Jinteki Personal Evolution. Currently, they rescued their more agendas, I guess. Yeah, let's run HQ. Think that seems good. Especially now that we know that that's an Emeloff. They can just get some random money by using the House of Knives and preventing it. That's pretty sweet. Prana Condenser's cool. I really like that they've built a nice little Prana Condenser deck here. Alright, that's no big deal. Let's just make that a little weak. Oh, event, that does matter. Let's just fully break Engram Flush, no problem. These breakers are good. Let's get this card. Ooh, House of Knives. Love to see it. Oh, this is going to be scary. They can just murder us if they do enough net damage. That's incredible. I think we need to trash Georgia. We don't have any money. Yeah, I can see it. It seems really powerful. Let's click for credit. I'm gonna draw a card. Oh yeah, Husuk or Husuk. And I think next turn I'm just gonna sort of money up a little bit with red team. Wow, this is a really cool archetype they've got here. Yeah, but how am I gonna get? I mean, I guess I'll just pay money and go trash it. But this is really cool. I haven't seen much of this. I'm sincerely impressed. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right, Janktivist. I'm gonna money up this turn, just because I would like to be a little richer. I guess this doesn't really money us up that much, but let's draw. Ooh, telework contract is just what we need. Because I think I just need a little bit more money, and telework contract comes down for 1, powers up our Husuks, incredible. Ooh, you know what works against Anoetic Void? Lucky Charm. Oh, come on. Okay. So what can we do here? That's definitely an NGO front, right? I'll put this down. Let's run server 5. Is this foolish? Are we just going to die? Yes. No. Nice. I love not dying. Let's run archives. And let's draw a card. Another telework contract. I'm into it. Oh, jailbreak might be good because that lets us. No, jailbreak's pointless. Lucky Charm is neat. This is a card you can play to fight Anoetic Void. Did you know about this? Incidentally, we do not care about Anansi. We're just going to say goodbye, Anansi. This costs us 4 cards. That's so harsh. I wonder at what point, if you're playing this deck, you just defuse the trap yourself to get some amount of net damage. You're probably pretty reluctant to do that. It's an interesting tension. I want to derez this one. This is the one that's most exciting to derez. But I will derez a remote Anansi if it comes to it. Bachman Botchkin, my best friend. I don't like our chances here, but it feels like we're in it, which is very exciting because I would love to get system update on our team. No, Bachland isn't so good against data loop. Yeah, yeah. You know what else is not good against data loop? Always have a backup plan. Very bad against data loop. It does work, but it is not good. Yeah. Ooh, what are they doing? What are you doing? Okay. All right. All right. We're gonna run. Oh, we can red team. We're gonna red team HQ first. Yeah, I thought maybe I'll go now. What'd they say of that? Is that wrong to go now? Um, I guess a snare. Well, that's a piece of news. They didn't prevent any of it. And there's Georgia. They didn't prevent any of it, which is interesting. Oh, this I don't know. I'm gonna run server 4. Do they think they can kill us here with Georgia? Maybe they do, but they cannot, because we have Lucky Charm. This is a little dicey. A little spicy, little dicey. I think we will trash this even though we have this. And let's just draw some cards. All right. They can trash Bachlan, which makes me kind of sad. Maybe we should have run R&D last click, but I was not feeling it. Oh, they have a Hansai review. That gets them back in the action pretty effectively. Yeah, good choice. I'm I'm just happy to have an opponent who respects one of my favorite darn cards in the game. So it's appreciated, you know. Where'd the Husuks go? Did we like shuffle them away? Oh, we lost one. Okay. Where'd the rest go? There's one. I guess we'll remove a tag. And we are a little low on these counters here. We're low on money too. It's a shame we couldn't Bachlan anything. All right, how are we gonna win? We did defuse a big trap, so that's nice. But this server is a nightmare. Yeah, I mean Bachlan. My big wish for Bachlan Botchkin is I wish he wasn't 3 influence because this card in Jessminder, when you can just ignore that tag, is delightful. What? All right, fair enough. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. We'll put this down. And we'll take money. We're not really... Man, wow, this is embarrassing. We built the whole deck around Husuk, and Husuk is not good. Like, do I need to install more random crap so the Husuks do something? Should I just fire the Husuks for 3? Both those options seem pretty pathetic. Let's draw. We can't install a second Penny Shaver. Let's draw again. Jailbreak's cool. I'm gonna click this. And I think I'm going to just click for money. That's not how you should be playing against PE, but I don't know. Yeah, right? Good point, Janktivist. If we're not installing random crap even versus PE, then why are we even bothering playing as? That's the point of as. I think we should give a little onslaught to HQ. Did we lose all our Docklands passes? We did. That's a shame. Those would have been nice. We could jailbreak HQ. That sounds kind of fun. All right, they're trashing cards from HQ. I don't love running HQ here, just in the sense that it seems like, oh right, we have to boost this? That's a nightmare. Oops. Should we just get, no, we're not going to get rid of the Husuk. Ooh, yeah, let's get a flip switch. Card from hand. Prana Condenser, no thanks. Card from hand. Snare, no thanks. Georgia Emilov. We'll disrespect Georgia Emilov and... Alright, well, all our Husuks are in the garbage, but on the other hand, they're very good right now. So, you know, pros and cons. Yeah. There's a good chance that would have been a better line, Jessica. I think we've goofed up. I think like in some significant ways, which is nice to see in the sense that like, you know, maybe we could have won this game. I don't know. Yeah. One thing that's kind of fun is I think if we install this leech, we can run HQ for free. I don't think they're gonna name hardware. It might name resource. Though they might be on to us, they're like, oh, I always name event, but they're not gonna. They need to name event before we tell them it's okay to fire him. So I think that might work because they've just been naming event, and that's been a good choice all the time, and it happens not to be a good choice right now. So that's kind of fun. We don't have enough cards for Obokata. It might be worth it to draw, but if they draw an Obokata, they are immediately slam jamming it. Ugh. Yikes. What do we do? Let's draw. Does that help? I don't think so. Let's draw. Let's install this for free. And let's install the leech. I don't know. This is silly. We only have one Husuk left. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. Not, don't be a House of Knives. Oh, that's fine. Who cares? Whatever. That makes sense. Oh, are they gonna get all their snares back? That's not great. All right. Let's draw. I don't want either of those. Let's draw. Let's run archives. And let's do that again. This is looking pretty dicey. It's looking pretty. Oh, they get. Good for them. GG to them. We should have checked that. That was cool. That I like leaving the sting on the table there because you don't really care about scoring it early, and maybe late it can give people the business. All right, okay. So I think let's try one more game. All right, let's update our win-loss record. All right, so we were not able to get system update on our team. Let's try one more game. That was cool. I had not seen this prana condenser thing. You can flip switch. You can, yes. So flip switch, you can jack out. When they res the ice, that's a window during which you can use the activated abilities on flip switch. So flip switch can help you get around Anansi. It doesn't always work on JNet because JNet will sometimes skip you straight ahead to the encounter, especially with a newly res dice. Um, so yeah, know your rights. You can flip switch on Anansi, and it's legal. All right, I think the deck is perfect, so let's keep playing it. And hopefully we can unlock something to help our poor runner and our poor corp. Yeah. I did like our breaker suite. I think that's something that we, in terms of the next pack we unlock, not that we have a choice. We have built a corp, yeah. Our corp is, we haven't built a corp with our new pickup. We did just unlock Uprising, but we have a Retribution themed Reality Plus deck that we built um, out of Just Gateway. And I think what we'll do is after we win this game, or sorry, so if we win this game, we'll celebrate, we'll look at our new cards. If we lose this game, let's tweak the Reality Plus deck so that it's ready for next time and take it from there. But I do want to give Az another. Oh yeah, no, I agree. I think I will say one thing about the NBN downfall. Yeah, the NBN downfall cards, I think looking at it, we did get some good cards, but nothing that really like speaks to the silly thing we're trying to do, which is play around lockout. Though we did get Daily Quest, which is a good NBN econ card. You put a Daily Quest behind a ping, you're getting money one way or the other. Yeah, I've never had a lot of success with Daily Quest, but it's a very good card. One downside of Daily Quest is we don't actually have anything to do with a bunch of money. Like if we let Daily Quest tick for a while, like who cares? Like I almost don't prefer Regolith mining contract. Oh my god. So we are up against my best friend in Netrunner, Laura, who is a wonderful person and a very adept deck builder. She is on Argus. We are on Az, so we have a link. Hello. We have a flip switch. Wow. What are we supposed to do? I don't know what to mulligan or keep because I don't think anything we have can compete with anything she might be doing. um, but we're gonna try our best. Hey Giles, how's it going? Um, yeah, so Laura really loves Argus. I think it's her one of her favorites. It's also incidentally um, her partners are one of his favorite IDs as well. All right, I'm gonna put down two things in a turn, even though that's like just giving up as value, but it's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Is it fine? We're gonna always have a backup plan, Laura, and she's gonna lose her mind. She's not gonna be ready for it. Oh yeah, we gotta always have a backup plan. This. Boom. She wasn't ready for this great play. Or maybe she was. I don't know. It's probably an NGO front. Ooh, yeah. You better believe it. I assume Laura wasn't watching the stream because she would have said hi. Yeah. Now the downside is that this does. She can tax us a click here. Because she can trash the border control, but I don't think that's good. Yes. We'll take the meat, please. And let's. We already took the money off this. Let's just click for some credits. Heck yeah, that was very good. The downside is we don't actually have a main. This was our backup plan, but do we have a main plan? Not really. This is maybe not an Atlas though, so that's the fact that we haven't just given her an early Atlas is huge. I'm a little scared to run around a lot, but I think we should. I'm gonna put this down and click for credit. Yeah, we might just take a random access off of R&D. What is this? This could be a spin doctor. This could be a random GFI. This could be an Atlas that she's slow rolling. This could be Prisec. Prisec's probably the most likely, actually. We are so good at Netrunner. I don't know what to tell you. Mutual favor. We did lose our only decoder, which is worth noting. All right. Okay. Well, that's something that can happen to a person. All right. So what are our outs here? We can. She's probably on high profile target as tag punishment. So can we get enough? Can we detag enough? We can actually detag relatively efficiently because flip switch detags for free. That's one click. We can click penny shaver and detag again. Then we can draw a card. Then we're not dead to high profile target. It's kind of funny. Let's do it. Should we go get an access on R&D? That's very irresponsible. No, let's not. Perfect. Now she could be on Boom. I don't think she's on Boom. What was the point of us detagging? Oh, she's got two of them? Ah, okay, all right, fair enough. We should have taken her advice. Extremely close one. I think we should have known better. We got a little too full of ourselves. Obviously, you know, it's hard to beat it's hard. I mean, double econ warfare, hard hitting news is very hard to compete against. Um, I think sometimes one thing you should kind of think about is like, hey, just roll with it. It's fine. They probably don't have it, so we may be okay. Yeah, I don't know if we can beat. Um, so she had border control, Atlas, econ warfare, hard hitting news. Um, oh yeah, absolutely. All right. That was a really short one, so I think we have time to let's tweak our and I hope this. I think what I'm trying to say here is that we could not beat a normal draw, a normal Argus draw against this deck with this deck. So, yeah, I believe her. She is a big Mwanza fan too, and Mwanza Argus is really delightful. I believe it. Okay, so let's just take Pulse. So we have unlocked System Gateway and System Downfall. So far, our friend Az, which we unlocked very first game, has not managed to continue that streak. But along with Az, we also got some cool NBN cards. So let's add them to our deck and try another game with our corp. Because as we said in the comments, win or leave a young, attractive corp, riddled with tag punishment. All right, so how do we want to tweak this Reality Plus deck? We are still trying out. It's pretty fun, yeah. I'm into this. I think. Thank you, Foley. I'm hoping I'm gonna be putting this up on like I'm gonna put the video up. I'm hoping that this is kind of like good for new players. Like how do you like because we're really focusing on the tiny a tiny card pool in terms of our deck building. Maybe it's not good for new players. I don't know. I'm not doing a great job of mousing over cards and stuff. If you are on the newish side, please ask if there's something that's confusing. But also, that's on me. Don't. All right. Yeah. So we now have a new best friend. Um. Oh yeah. Let's play some remastered editions. I love this card. That's a much better backup to Orbital Superiority, even though Orbital Superiority. Oh no, yeah. I think this is good for new players to watch. This is not good for new players to do because I am playing JNet with a gigantic handicap right now. Um, the speedrunning VOD, I think it is on my YouTube page. Which is yeah, I don't think it's on JNet anymore because or I don't think it's on Twitch anymore because I didn't understand how Twitch worked. Um, when I did that video, but I do think it's saved. How do I link to my channel on YouTube? All right. Yeah, my speedrunning thing I think was the most magical thing I've done. It's hard to recommend it because it was like it took a million years. Actually, is somebody with wherewithal? I don't want to go through my YouTube stuff. Would somebody mind finding my YouTube channel and putting it in the stream? I think it's Sanjay Cowbird. If I'll find it later. I'm sorry. It's not that easy to find. Anyway, let's tweak this deck. Okay, Palisade. Do we get something better than Palisade and Tithe? I don't think we got something better, but we might have gotten something more fun. Yeah, because we have Downfall now. We could play like Loot Box. Oh, oh, great! Thank you for being here. But out of curiosity, how did you find the stream? Um, so like we have, yeah, let's play. No, Loot Box doesn't do anything. I am tempted to cut a. I mean, our influence is really well because I was thinking Trebuchet maybe. But Ballista's maybe more what we want. Yeah, I think that is it. And worth noting that I should probably have something to keep people. Oh, we did get Afshar. That's a cool card. I don't think it's what we want. Oh, that's awesome. Um, Yeah, yeah. So and should I pronounce your name Sauce? Or 5 Oc 3? Presumably it's more five Sauce. But Sauce, if you did the Gateway tournament, I'm the artist doing the prize support for the participation prize, and I was really procrastinating with it because okay, so one thing we're gonna do is we're gonna upgrade our econ package. Oh, I don't want to cut planogram. I love planogram. We're going to go down to 2 public trail. We're going to go down to 2 planogram. And we're going to play some daily quests. This isn't a big upgrade to what we're doing. Maybe it's a downgrade, actually. But we're doing it. Tiered subscription probably isn't. But yeah, if you were in that tournament, the Gateway tournament, then you should be able to oh wait, did we cut? Oh yeah, we cut some ice. We should probably put some ice back in. Congratulations is really fun. Everybody gains money. Does it help? Does it? It's not right. Do we keep tithe? We probably do. All right, let's just. You know what? Let's just play some. F it. We're playing congratulations. The Gateway tournament was. Oh, you didn't like the decks that much? I mean, I think I had a little bit of a charm. I think I won more than I lost, and I think anytime that happens, you enjoy your decks a little bit more. And I think a lot of that winning was, I have a bad habit of downplaying my ability with the game. I'm a pretty good player. But I think I got lucky. I mean, I did a flat line somebody with orbital superiority, which is quite a thing. Wait, you placed fourth? Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, yeah. Um, that's really good. That's really good, Onion. Um, yeah. I mean, I think one of the things about Netrunner is that I'm definitely one of the best Netrunner players on Earth. Just like considering all the humans on Earth, I'm easily one of the best Netrunner players on Earth. No question. Top 500, probably. All right. Um, all right, here we go. What are we going to be up against? I hope it's Kalagoda because I want Jesminder. I think the only ID in Kalagoda is Jesminder, so presumably it's not Kalagoda. It is 419. The Devil and the Dragon, if I am correct. Ooh, 419. Let's make our mulligan decisions. I think this is a fine opening hand. So let's count our chickens before they hatch, and look at what's in 419's pack. That is Devil and the Dragon, right? All right, so we're gonna. Oh wait, so we do need to ice HQ. Let's do this. You can see it. I don't care. No. Let's do this. Let's do this. And we're not going to res it because we don't have enough money. Now they can run it. If they don't diversion of funds us, we're just going to let it happen. That's fine with us. Next turn, we're going to res daily quest and click for some credos, and that's going to feel nice. Okay. All right, there goes our funds. And I guess they run here. Smart of us not to res the daily quest. They're gonna, yeah. We're getting. Are they gonna trash this? They can't. Are they come back in and trash it? I wonder. Yeah, they're gonna come back in and trash it. That's a good move. Let's put this here, and let's credit. If they leave us alone, if we don't have to res our ice or anything, we can planogram back into hedge fund range and be off to the races. That'll feel pretty good. Ooh, they're saying, hey, if you go slow, we're gonna punish you. Powerful thing to tell people. But we're not going slow. We're gonna gain money back. Money. Heck yeah. We do need to find some Adem agendas. How come I didn't have to show them Spin Doctor? Did I show them Spin Doctor? Oh, I did. Okay. Yeah, my attitude towards all right, I don't think I want the daily quests. I think I just want these. And we'll put this over here. Nah. Oh, I thought there was another click. Oh well. We'll go hunting grounds. Good for you. Yeah. We still have a bunch of money. That's fine. Okay. Let's put this on HQ. We'll prevent it. Put this on server 1. And we'll gain a credit. Nice. Now we're really hoping we can get a seamless launch. A seamless launch on the top would be delightful. This is going to be a hard game. Ooh. So we're not going to res this. We will res ping for free. Very nice. Just going to end the run. They're going to presumably detag. Oh, detag super efficiently. Good for them. Let's draw. Let's advance this once. Now let's click for credit, and I don't think we need this palisade. We're sort of obligated to go fast because they have this Rizeki. Yeah, oh, wait, Devil and Dragon has Rashida? What? That's pretty good. Are they gonna come in? We have a fun house, so it's like not very exciting. They're gonna have to pay a lot to, well, they'll pay, it's only 4, right? Ooh, we get Glut Cipher? Hell yeah. Alright, oh, so they're gonna just do that. That's pretty good. Oh man, Glut Cipher. All right, yeah, we're gonna move away from Husuk. Yeah, good guess. Congratulations. Oh, they can run, and then they'll have enough. Ooh, they get in very efficiently now. Yikes. I don't know if we can beat our opponent if they're good at Netrunner. We could maybe Retribution and because this is gonna cost them 2 credits to get in here. Yikes, we are in trouble. Yeah, I didn't recognize the name, but I'm recognizing the play. Seems pretty good. And I don't think our play has been that good. Problem. Okay. What can we do? With this turtle here, I'm like inclined to... Alright, we'll show them this. Nah, you can look at it. We'll put this on R&D, and we'll gain a credit. What can we do? That's fine. We're not going to res that right now. We'll pop this so that they don't get fresh accesses. Hey, yes, that's seamless launch we wanted. All right, I'm going to shuffle some cards back in. Let's get the daily quest and this ballista. Let's do this. Let's do this. And let's do this. Next turn, I think we're gonna... All our spin doctors are gone, which is pretty bad. They have a bunch of money. We haven't done anything. We're in trouble. How can we win? I'd love to stack another funhouse on here. I don't think that's likely to happen. What's this? Earthrise Hotel? That's fine. So they're saying they don't respect us. They're saying I can go slow. Ooh, they might not be respecting our seamless launch, which is worth noting. We'll put a retribution in the trash. This is maybe a little silly to do when they still have a thing there, but I think it's okay. Them being good does limit some of our outs, because, you know, it's always an out that, like, your opponent just makes huge blunders. Oof, they are really saying, I'm going to punish you for going slow. Wait, what? This Devil and the Dragon gets Keegan Lane? No way. All right, the stakes could not be higher. All right, let's get... I love Keegan Lane. All right, let's get... Should I get this, which is a win condition? Oh, wait. I can queue you into... Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. No. We're not going to do collusion. I don't need it. I'd probably need it, but we're still not going to do it. All right, we'll prevent. We'll go archives. And we'll gain a credit, I guess. Oof, I'm going to just ditch the retributions because I don't think it's going to be that impactful. It might, like, we might be able to public trail retribution them once, but I don't think that's going to be like a theme of what... Oh, I see. Yeah. Man, Keegan Lane, that's a win condition. We're gonna go into... Keegan Lane is Data and Destiny, right? Data and Destiny has all the, like, weird Netrunner NBN personalities. Ballista. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Yeah, let's trash a program. All of a sudden, this run doesn't seem as important. That's a bit of a surprising res. I think they're not so worried about our face check penalty, so it makes sense that they did that. So that's a nice surprise that we could, you know, I think that's like a realistic way we could catch them by surprise, so that was kind of nice. Ooh, there's the Penny Shaver. We're going to have to let him in. We don't have enough to stop this. After we seamless launch this Orbital Superiority, we will have a little bit of money, which is nice. Hey, get some money. Yeah, they do need to play around right now, you know, they're a good player, so they're thinking through, like, what are we up to? And I think they're probably confused about what we're doing. Certainly the ballista clarifies things for them, and I think they saw a retribution there. So now they know our deal. They might not know that we're on just system gateway and system and downfall. I don't know if they would necessarily put us on that, but I do think we are we've sort of given up the plot a little bit, which is okay. Book Altar is fine. I think the next thing we're going to do is we're going to hope they don't have an agent. They've drawn 1 million cards, so it's a little... Ooh, do I put congratulations on R&D? If this was a this being a congrat this if this was a congratulations instead of a oh the regolith is a good trash. Um, it's very fortunate that they are not giving us the business with. Okay, yeah, I mean I'll take a free ballista. That's okay. We're in trouble. Why did I even put that in my deck? All right, what if I do this? This is foolish. This is foolish. Also, it's going to divert them to the one server where all the agendas are. All right, fair enough. Let's do this. Nope, we're not going to pay. You can see it. It's a remastered edition. If you can get it, come get it. Oh, that's foolish because they can just boomerang in there because they don't need. If they know it's in the winning agenda, they don't need to deal with the funhouse. That was a mistake. I should have. Well, no, then I wouldn't have enough money. Oh well. What can you do? Yeah, so we just automatically lose to boomerang. We lose to. Yeah, they have You know who would be really good with Archives interface? As McCaffrey. Man, so we are so unlikely to win, but this all right, all right, all right. They had it. Not even gonna let us tag them. Yeah, because they didn't need the boomerang. Um, oh, just a single G. All right. Okay, so we did not quite get there. We made some mistakes. We goofed up. Um, I'm I'm kind of feeling. Let's try one more. And see if like. All right. So alas, like look at this sweet pack here. This could have been ours, but it was not to be. Kill switch. Biovol. Wow, man. All right. Let's do one more. Aw, Max seems like Max seems cool. All right. All right. All right. What can we win? What if we do any side? What does that even mean? Like, does your opponent pick? I haven't done that yet. All right. Let's back up. Amani Sanai too. SSO. Wow. So close and yet so far. Oh, we gotta update this. All right, NB Kelly. Let's see what we can do. Zaya. Okay, so the rules for this. We've already unlocked System Gateway, so we get the other thing in this box. I'll have to figure out what we do if we win, if we unlock both of them. But this is for System Update, which would be sweet. And would continue our goal of... Alright, so we are going to try and rush here. This is a nice rushy hand. There are packs without IDs, but the rules are if we unlock the pack once over, that counts. So I think, to some extent, like it seems like the obvious thing to try and never advance this remaster, or to launch out the remastered, so then we can never advance out the off-world. But I think I'm not going to do that, just because I really want to score out the off-world, and I think doing it as quickly as possible is the way to do it. There's a lot of ways this goes wrong. If they just boomerang Doofus, we're donezo. But I think we go fast. Maybe they're just gonna like have a maker's eye and can't resist the siren call of R&D, an open R&D. Maybe they'll hit a... Ooh, do we want to... No, we're just going to let him in. I'm not raising a ballista there. They got the remastered edition. One less thing for us to protect. No problem. And... a tapworm. Rude. Alright, well, let's play into the tapworm. And they'll get a credit. No problem. Love the tapworm. So are they going to go HQ here? Are they going to be, now that the stakes are a little higher, that they have a program, are they going to resist? Do I put this on R&D? With this, I feel like I'm supposed to. Ooh, nice. Amaze doing, I think Amaze did an amazing job the first time we played. I think this is close to like what we can expect from Amaze Entertainments, though. Ooh, a Regolith. A Shibboleth. R&D. Let's draw a card. Let's draw a card. Okay, this is a little risky. I think we should... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set us up to sort of rush to like... DZ-MZ Optimizer, that is exciting. It's an exciting thing they just showed us. We're going to do this, we're going to do this, and you know what? Let's just triple ping them. This folds pretty hard to, actually a lot of stuff. Wow, this is a horrible line. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Because, like, if they diversion of funds us, we just get wrecked. Ooh, okay, all right, they're going somewhere else. That's good. What was I thinking? Oh, look at the synergy! Build your... Ooh, all right, are we just going to lose the game right here? Maybe, could be. We did not. Good to see. All right, let's do this. And we're going to advance this. You know what? Let's do this. And let's advance this once to give them less money from Tapworm. And if there's a seamless launch on the top, it's good. Is this the Barrier Breaker? Oh no. I always get Tycoon and Bankroll confused. Congratulations! Everybody has money. Is this good? Probably not. So they just, everybody's rich. This has got to be bad. I think there's a decent chance we made our deck worse by putting congratulations in it. But we made it cooler, which is important also. What? Okay, fair enough. Oh, okay, this is good. Now, Palisade should go on the remote, but... let's draw last click. Yeah. But I think end the run barrier just to keep... I don't think congratulations is actually what we want to... We don't want them to get a bunch of weird accesses. Or do we? Yeah, let's stop them. Ooh, that shreds everything. Kind of scary. Oh, thank goodness. Look at our remote. Our remote's pretty bad. Pop-up is not unlocked. This would unlock pop-up for us, though. Um, oh, yeah. You know what we need to find? We need to find a public trail. Public trail would be incredible right now. Okay, I don't know what to do with that, but here we are. We'll score that. We'll res this. That's some nice stuff. All right, I think our win condition is finding another seamless launch and sneaking out one of these, or maybe we can sneak out a tomorrow's headline. They're getting some nice accesses here. They can get in for pretty cheap. Basically, they have to give us $3, and ooh, they're gonna diversion us? They are not. They're gonna legwork us. Good for them. I love, so I think one thing I love about NB Kelly's deck is that they are really leaning into this delightful Zaya ID. Like, they're gaining so many Zaya bucks, and it's really cool to see. Um, this is doing a lot of work, too. I need a real ice to put on my on R&D. Now, they think that, they don't know that this, that our remote is so silly. They don't know how silly our remote is. Um, ooh, class act. That's so. What that means is that if we can get an, well, that's very silly. Yeah, yeah, exactly. This is the. All right, let's do this. Let's put this on R&D as well. And they see this kind of ice, so I mean, I know I said I needed real ice for the remote, but this is not real ice either. Um, we need to just score out of tomorrow's headline. Like, that's how we win. Oh no, we can also win by finding a public trail, public trailing them, and trashing this cleaver. Ooh, they're gonna get another breaker. Book altar, pretty good. They don't know that book altar is actually not that good. One thing that's nice is that the agenda send the message will instantly win the game for them, but we only have one of them. All our other agendas are better for us to find than them to find. Um, yeah, good question. Will Zaya ever see much playing standard? I mean, she has some potential, right? Like if there was like a combo runner where having a 40 card deck was really good. Ooh, they're gonna make a lot of money on this run, especially because we're gonna give them some. They're gonna make so much money, and they're probably gonna fire Turning Wheel. Um, Gosh, I want to win this game. I don't deserve it, but I just want to win. You know what that's like. I might purge this Tapworm. Maybe that's silly. Actually, no, it makes sense because they're gonna see two cards, and if neither of them are agendas, then we're just kind of like treading a little water. Um, so maybe we do purge the Tapworm. Oh, they have 18 credits. Maybe who cares? Maybe we're in big trouble now that they have a million credits. Oh, that's what we needed. Okay, let's put this here. That's what we needed. Oof. How are we gonna? What? Obelisk? Hell yeah. I love what they're up to. This is so cool. These congratulations are terrible against them because they want to run and they don't care if we have some money. They just want to do all their silly stuff. This is a disaster. I absolutely love what they're doing. This is so cool. I mean, I'm kind of disappointed to be probably losing to them because they have a million credits, but I'm very proud of them. This is really cool. Oh, another way we win is that this is threatening to be 1,000,000 tags, and oh, all right. Well, that's an agenda. That's fine. This is 1,000,000 tags, and we may be. Come on, Citadel Sanctuary, get out of here. We might be able to land a retribution if we can. I don't think we actually care about Citadel Sanctuary, and I mean that sincerely. Like, okay, Public Trail's a little less exciting. I think we still play it. Just take some of their credits away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, they've seen the seamless launch, so they have to respect this. Well, do they? They know we don't have an agenda. Maybe they don't have to respect this. I don't know. Would you respect this? They're choosing to respect it. I think they'd let this happen, right? Because, all right, so we'll gain 2 credits. We need the money, I think. And do we just let this fire? This is going to be a lot of their money. I'm into it. Did we fire it? I think so, right? Oh, they're going tag me? Cool. I don't know if you have enough clicks to go tag me. This is also a, that cleaver's gonna die. It's a good server. Now, they might have another cleaver. They might have other ways to get in. That's the risk. But this might be really good. Can they detag enough? I don't think so. Did we find a line? Did we find the path to victory? We might have. I hope so. Would you concede losing to Tag and Bag? I don't know. I mean, I think they got up with their cash a little bit. Oh, are they going Docklands? All right, so they're saying to hell with all my I think that's a good call. They said to hell with all my my tags. If I have 5 tags, I'm not. All right. All right. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, embezzle would be very good. Oh, you're not talking to me. All right, sorry. Um, all right. Well, those tags aren't going to stay around forever. All right, so we have 2 different paths. If we have an agenda right on the top, which we don't, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Then we're going to do this. And do we also want to trash this? I kind of do. Just don't let them get in anywhere. That's probably better than trashing the obelisk or something. That was fun. All right. Can this win us the game? We're going to see daily quests at work. We've seen congratulations actively hindering us. So that's fun. This is good. Because they're like, oh, this is the only server I can get into. So let me get into it. Oh, are they gonna, don't trash our Spin Doctor. I like that card. Oh, that's fair. I don't think we can afford to put another Palisade on R&D to prevent yeah. Oh no! That's why they, oh, that's very good. That's very good line on their part. Ah, you love to see it. Okay. All right, that explains the HQ run. That was a really good thing on their part. 'Cause denying us that. Ooh, another retribution. Should we try something else? Probably not. Um, I don't think we're supposed to try something right now. Yeah, they could farm turning wheel tokens. Um, they would gain us money, which I think is not good. I think keeping us low is probably worth not farming turning wheel tokens on the congratulations. Man, congratulations is really a liability. I guess this is why people don't play it. Um, yeah, I do think they need to lock R&D, right? Oh, they're gonna go there. That's fine. Because they they might be out of. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, they haven't been paying for these. They're like, I'm a million tagged. Who cares? Interesting. Ooh, hello, nurse. That's exactly what we wanted. Not fighting in it. All right, let's do it again. And let's put. Now I want to do something else. I don't think there's any reason to like bluff. I'm gonna throw these two in the trash. And I'm throwing this in the trash too. I'm trying to. And I'm gonna put another palisade on R&D. Alright, Funhouse, as great as the alt art is for it, doesn't matter. We'll keep two seamless launches because I think they're gonna be good if we do happen to draw the send a message. We're very there's a lot of agendas here. I get the feeling, I get the sense that they're probably not on. They might be on a Marjana or something, or a Tycoon, which would be horrible for us. They might be. Actually, one reason to sort of bait the run here is that if they're lying in wait like a tiger, um, yeah. Ooh, there's that. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Don't trash our spin doctor. That's so rude. Yeah, I think I just wanted to. Um, I just wanted to shore up R&D, so they couldn't do a Hail Mary on R&D. Rip deal. Whoa! Oh my gosh, Rip deal really is good against us. That's amazing. Wow. Rip deal, if you're not familiar, make a run on HQ, and you can, instead of accessing cards, get cards back from your heap and put them in your hand. Oh, that's amazing. I'm so impressed by the corp right now. And we are in trouble now because they got their cleaver back. They got their. Oh man, I think we're going to lose probably, but I'm so proud of them. Wow, we have this. I mean, it's fine if we lose. Like, that was amazing. All right, so we need to. We need to pretend we have an agenda. So we're going to do this. We're going to put this here. Yeah, so we need to bait out the cleaver. We're going to trash the we're going to trash that, and we're going to trash. No, we're not going to trash anything else. We're going to gain a credit. This is bad if they have. I mean, they know we have seamless launch, so they do have to respect this. They have the cleaver. Do they know we have a third retribution? I don't know. Um, Maybe I should have. Oh, I should have retribution. No, no, no. I need the retribution to kill the cleaver. Maybe this is the cowardly way. This is amazing. Oh, I really would like system update, but I really want them to be rewarded for this amazing deck they've built. Wow. Well, thank goodness it's removed from the game, right? I guess they're gonna go for the. Oh, they're gonna go for HQ. There's a pretty good chance of them winning here. I'm not super inclined to. Do I? I think I'm gonna res this. We might draw more agendas. All right, we did. Maybe I should have used Spin Doctor to trash the agendas. No, because then they wouldn't have bluff. Ah, GG. Oh, that was incredible. That was a great way to end. All right, so the real question is, who do we need to beat to get Rip Deal in our deck, right? Man. All right. Oh, we do get to res this Palisade for free. That's nice. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that. Man. Such a good card. I don't know what to say. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining me. We are a solid 1-4, respectable 1-4. Yeah, congratulations was garbage there. If that was the tithe that we cut for it, we would have been in so much better shape. Wow. You know what? We're not doing any more deck building. We're not doing any more playing. But let's get that congratulations out of here. I think at the moment, while I'm still I'm a teacher and it's still during the school year, I think I'm just gonna be like streaming at unreliable times. I think during the summer I would like to get an actual stream schedule. So that's the unfortunate answer to that good question, Foley. Um, yeah, probably over the weekend. Um, we're in a little bit of a chill mode right now because tomorrow is the end of the marking period, but the students come back for another week after that. So that week is just sort of like, hey, everybody, come to my class and we'll figure out something fun to do. Which is actually kind of nice, but it's also lower pressure. Man. Um, yeah, thank you all for being here. Um, I was a little worried when we won our first game that the pace would be too fast, that we just unlock everything right away. So it's actually kind of nice. Yeah, so Gachapon Runner Volume 1, we did unlock Downfall, and we might switch up the decks too, because we can. I think I like the idea of sort of slowly tweaking the deck. We might totally rethink the Az deck. Yeah. Because I think Az is fun, but maybe not what we want. I think a lot of the ideas in this deck aren't quite coming together. So we might rethink the Az deck. I think the Gachapon deck, the Reality Plus deck, can win some games. All right. Well, catch y'all later. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being such a lovely audience. By the way, you were really fun to stream to. Thanks. Catch you around.